When you were just a small kid, what did you think of romance? Your first thought was probably, that's disgusting. I like superheroes. And that's what I thought too. Until I saw romance anime. Holy. And here's the thing, I'm not alone in experiencing this. So, what makes romance anime so popular and so good? You know, there are way more experts on this topic. There are probably millions of people who've seen hundreds of romance anime, and you know, I'm here with just a couple in my pocket, and yet I am completely in a loophole of finding a romance anime, watching it, getting depressed, and the loop just continues. Actually addicting. There are almost no videos discussing this topic, and Reddit posts are, as usual, very useful. So I think we should start off with talking about this. In the West, romance stuff is made for, you know, women with female main characters, so women relate to them more. Guys don't really want to touch that. So, you know, action for men, romance for women stayed for a long time. Until this hatred for anime suddenly stopped. A lot of people are okay with, if you watch it, nobody cares anymore. And oh boy, did it spread like wildfire. Shonen was basically the dominant genre all over the world, right? It's action. But if you look at social media, all of a sudden we see that romance anime is completely dominating right now. And the reason for it, it's probably Japan is notorious for having lonely people. But the thing is, loneliness is not exclusive to Japan, just so you know. And because of this, people are watching more and more romance anime, and some people even self-insert them into these situations so they actually think they're in a relationship. Now, romance anime probably also boosts the dopamine of a lot of people, because if you watch this show and this doesn't make you smile, you may be a bit depressed, bro. But anyway, a lot of people are still lonely, and they're probably in this loophole because it's basically like a coping mechanism, maybe. Like seeing other people have, like, being in a relationship, you think that you can get it as well someday. I don't know. This is what I personally feel, and I think a lot of people do as well. There is a romance anime for anyone out there. There is a RAM, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, where multiple characters fall in love with one character, you know, usually the main one. There is, you know, science fiction, which is basically right behind me over there. There is also this mess, which I will not be mentioning on this channel anymore. You guys are sick, bro. Why did y'all say this in the comments? Two bigger categories of these is high school romance and adult romance. Adult meaning that it's basically... And high school romance is for teens. But yeah, there is anything for anyone. And so now, the last thing, which is probably the longest part of this video, is people searching anime characters in real people. You will not find a 02, bro, trust me. That's not how it works. It's a pixel on the screen or ink on a paper. You will not find someone like them. Now, romance anime is also called gooner anime. That is because, mostly in the high school romance category, authors sometimes forget that these are underage characters, so they are sometimes put in situations where it is kinda not normal to be in. And there are a lot of sick people out there, especially grown-ass men, looking at these characters in a very bad way. So yeah, if you watch romance anime, you may be associated with some of these people, even if you just want to watch a show. And just because there are cons to romance anime does not mean that you shouldn't watch them. In my opinion, it is one of the best genres out there. Right now, it is a beating shonen as well. You know, romance beating action is pretty unheard of. So what is the conclusion and the point of this video? Romance anime is pretty famous because there are a lot of lonely people out there who don't have relationships, who can't really talk to people, or antisocial, and this gives them that feeling that, you know, maybe happiness is out there, or maybe this itself gives them happiness. At this point, I'm becoming an anime channel, but no, if you want to watch exclusively anime, this is not the place to do it. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you agreed, make sure to like, If you disagree or have, more information, maybe you have a couple of ideas, then go ahead, put them in the comments, because if it's not degenerate, I will reply to every single one. So, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.